5, 6, 7, and.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely ladies. Get on in there, coach, get on in there. From Step, the movie in theaters everywhere. We're talking August 11th at Harkins Camel View. It's everywhere nationwide. That's where we're championing it here in the Valley. What up, it's Crisco Kidd. We're here with the ladies from Step. Critically acclaimed movie from the Sundance Film Fest. And we actually had a chance to see it. Let's go down the line. Coach Gary.
Coach Gary McIntyre, also known as Coach G.
Blessing, what's up?
What's up? How you doing?
There we go. We great. Taylor, what's up, baby?
Hey, y'all.
And of course, Corey over here.
Hello.
There we go. And you know Jules. Yes. So look, we had a chance to view the movie, and this I really like what's happening, because I'm hoping that when you watch Step, and I think this might be a feeling. This is one of those little feelings I get, that we're going to see another rise of stepping. Kind of like when Drumline came out, everybody started getting back into drums. You know what I mean? But that's my plan. I think that's what's probably going to happen here. You're going to see an increase of people becoming interested in stepping again. From where I'm from, we kind of talked about this off mic. We talked about stepping in the South. It's always a part of what we're doing in high school, what we're doing in college. I was a part of Black Student Union. I know you're thinking, I didn't know he was that light-skinned. I thought he was Mexican. But yeah, look, I was in Black Student Union, and stepping was definitely a part of what we did at our school. And so it's so cool to see that this evolution and like what people are doing with it and how you're taking it to the next level. So there's so many layers to the movie. Let's just start with just giving give them a little bit of what it's about. Because I'll talk too much about it, because I like the movie.
The movie is about a step team in Baltimore, and specifically these three young ladies from off the step team and their lives, their trials, their tribulations, but in general, a school in Baltimore and senior girls in their college application process, all on the backdrop of Freddie Gray. So they're trying to get into college and win a big step competition.
Right, which I really appreciated, especially the different layers of the movie, because I liked how, right from the beginning, you see the environment of Baltimore, you see what's happening in the DMV. And then I think we go right into discovering each of your personalities and like your whole family and what each family's role in, even your school counselor.
Yes.
She was great, because you can tell that's rare when you get a real school counselor that really cares about your education and making sure you get to college. So I thought there was a lot of layers to this story, and I think everyone will really appreciate that. But Blessing, your story too. You know, one thing that kind of made me mad?
What?
When your mama didn't show up to the first meeting.
Yeah.
That kind of, did it bother you? Is your mom like, because Jules goes, why didn't she show up?
Yeah, I wanted to know why. Yeah, actually, no, it didn't bother me. I have a really loving staff at Bliss, and they were really supportive with me throughout the college process. So, no love lost. My mom is my mom, and I love her dearly.
Okay. We just had to know, because like, why didn't her mama show up that night? And also, Taylor, now your mom, she's a correction officer or she's probation? Okay.
She's a sergeant.
She's got her own personality too. I would like to hang out at your house like on a weekend. If I'm not
she'll invite you over. She loves company, so come over anytime.
So your mom seemed to be very involved with what's going on academic-wise, maybe, or more importantly, regarding the movie as far as stepping. She knew the routine. She kind of knows what's going on.
She knows everything.
What's that like? Because now going into college and starting, a different phase in your life, what's it been like? Are you guys still involved like that? Is she still kind of involved and know your schedule and everything? Or?
Okay, so she works with my schedule at school. Alabama is an hour time difference from Baltimore. So she texts me every night, call me every day, and make sure I'm okay academically, socially, financially, and all that. And then back in Baltimore, she's still with the team. I'm like, Mom, what you doing? She's like, oh, I'm on my way to Bliss for step practice. I said, what? Where? Where are you going? She's like, yeah, I'm coming to practice. I'm trying to see what they need to do better, and if they need any support, anything like that. And that's definitely what she does.
That's cool. Because what I could see kind of throughout the movie and kind of increase, and there's always the ups and downs like any movie, but I think there was like a sense of community, and I think there's a sense that we're going to get these ladies through school, and we're going to get, because they say it takes a village to raise a child, and so I think you really see people really encouraging, hey, we're going to get you to college, you're going to have a good time doing step, and like we said, or in the movie, stepping is more than just what you see. It is also getting a message out, and you know what I mean? There's so many layers of stepping as well. Corey, let's talk about you. I love your story, because you had a line in the movie that said, I didn't think that Johns Hopkins was looking for someone like me. And I thought that meant a lot, because a lot of students, a lot of people in general, they think their mentality is already that something, I didn't think they were looking for someone like me. And I think sometimes we block our own blessings. We count ourselves out before we even give ourselves the opportunity to go in that lane. What does it feel like? See, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about this because you had a vision, you had a dream, or you wanted to go and you actually did it. What does that feel like for you?
It feels like I'm victorious, you know, and that is part of the reason why the support system that we had is so important, because I wasn't even going to apply to Johns Hopkins because I didn't think they were looking for somebody like me. But my mom, for one, Ms. Dofat for two, was like, the least you can do is apply. If they reject you, that's what it is. But what if you get in? And so they were really the reason that I ended up applying. And not only am I there now, but I'm there on a completely full scholarship.
Right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right. And I thought like I said, there's so many different stories that kind of intertwine with each other. But I don't want to give out the end, but I just think, just watching how it developed and how everyone's on their own individual road to success. And I think people will appreciate the movie. And even Jules watching the final step scene.
Yeah, I haven't seen the full movie, but I just want to know, like, did you guys ever have, like, a breaking point? Like, where you're just, like, kind of like, I don't know if I should give up now, because it's, like, it's a competition. So, you're competing against other people. Did you guys ever have that point?
Oh, yeah, the team definitely had a breaking point. And coach was like, you got it out of
my like, we just don't even want to go to this thing anymore. Let's drop out this week. And they were like, no.
Really? You were about to drop out?
Well, I personally had doubts in my mind sometimes, but that's how it goes when you constantly go to different competitions with different people. And sometimes practice doesn't always go how it needs to go, and it's not as active as it needs to be. But
I think they just had a lot of pressure on them because it was their senior year, and they had been so many times, and they had not won. I think that they just started self-doubting themselves and all of the stress of everything going on around them, not just step practice. Friends, influence, boys, influencing. GPA. I was about to say.
Was it a 1.1 or 1.9? You had to raise it.
I have no idea.
Okay, well, I know it was like a 1.1 or 1.9. I couldn't hear it. But she rose it, and then like one semester went to like a 2-something, and then it kept going.
And it kept going and continues to soar. I mean, at the end of the day, these young women share their lives with people who can relate to these stories. Corey's the girl who makes Smart being cool again. Taylor's the girl next door, and Blessing is the girl that everyone wants to be because she's so cute with that little dimple that goes off on a step in. So I mean, and struggle academically, and that's something that people can relate to. At the end of the day, they really wanted to win, but really didn't know what it felt like to be winners. When you never have that, then it's like, oh, well, maybe we should just give up before. Just like how Corey said she wasn't even going to apply. But the worst we could have did was go. And I think that they just had to build that confidence in themselves as a team, together, solidarity. They had to do it together, not individually, because they are very confident on their own. As you can see, look at it.
I like that. So look, I think we'll end it like this. Besides #StepIsLife, is life. The most important lesson, I'm going to ask you too, Coach, because you're like a second-year coach, right? But you've been stepping for a long time.
Second-year coach, yeah.
So
my first...
The first grade victim. Put under the wing. Put under the wing. Yeah. As you guys have gone off to college now, you're doing other things in life, but you're still stepping. Besides #StepIsLife. What is the most valuable lesson, Corey, we're going to start with you. What is the most valuable lesson that you learned from stepping as the whole experience?
For one, don't cut yourself short. Like you said, we block a lot of our own blessings just doubting. If you can find something that you're willing to do, something that you're passionate about, something that is important to you, and you find people who want to support you and you have the resources to do so, then any dream that you have is possible to achieve.
There you go.
Through this process, I've learned to be a supporter and also have a great support system. I wouldn't be here today without the support system that I have with my family, with my friends, and with the staff of Bliss. So I just think that's really great for everyone to have in their life.
Yep. Blessing?
For me, it's to be confident no matter where you come from, what your goal is, what your GPA might say, or who's telling you that you can't do it. As long as you remain confident and resilient, anything is possible.
Resilient, I love that word right there. Coach Gary, what you got? Close them out.
I would say that, of course, #StepIsLife.
Right.
In addition to that, just STEP seriously gets you through life. Extracurricular activities do get you through life. I hope that this is a movement and a call to action for all mentors and teachers to be re-inspired, or people who have not mentored or taught or given back to reach out and do that so that you can help out someone else. Don't just reach back, reach to the side too. Help out the people around you to get to the next level. And then pull some people down and say, hey, I need some help. So I think that people seriously need to invest in the futures of young people.
That's it.
There it is. All right. So once again, congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
Step, you can check it out locally in the Valley at the Harkins Camel View. And of course, we'll keep you updated. We'll post a lot of stuff on our personal blog about these ladies. I think we're going to follow their story. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Crisco Kidd Block Party.